this video, we're going to look at what it's like to travel long distance with the Chevy Volt, and also what charging options are available. Okay, it is almost 10 o'clock on Friday, and we're getting on the road. Hopefully we will be there in time for dinner. So, starting out on a road trip, the first bit, of course you get the benefit of the electric. Unfortunately, on the highway, because of the higher speeds, you only get about 20 miles, and then you're switching over to the gas engine. The Volt is limited to charging levels 1 and 2. For this highway trip, it's primarily higher speeds that are along the way, higher speed charging, so that really won't do any good. What the level 1 and level 2 charging means is that at home you can have a 120 or a 240 volt charging, so a regular plug versus, say, a dryer plug. 240 volt will require a charging station. That's an extra expense. So you'll have to weigh your options, whether you want 12-hour charging on a regular plug versus 3 or 4 hours on a level 2 charger. Chevy tweaked the 2013 version of the Chevy Volt to get a little more mileage out of it as far as electric range. It was about 35 miles. They bumped it up to about 38 with some efficiencies. For travel, once that electric range is gone, then the 4-cylinder engine kicks in. You don't really notice the change from electric to the gas engine. Maybe some in the pedal as far as vibrations, but especially at higher speeds, there's not a noise difference. Once the EV range is gone, it then functions as a regular hybrid. I've seen miles per gallon anywhere from 37 to 42 for the Volt. So as the saying goes, your mileage may vary. Sunshine or rain, the Volt seems to do well as far as holding on the road. It's raining right now and it does great. Because of how low it sits to the road, I don't know that I would trust it that much in snow or ice. But as far as rain, it does great. We've had no issues there. I've mentioned it in a previous video, but one of the downsides of taking a longer trip is that it requires premium fuel, so there's that extra cost if you're not going to be charging. I did stop at a couple of fast chargers just to see what they're like. I stopped at a Electrify America and also a Tesla supercharger. I did download the Electrify America and a ChargePoint app to see what those were like. Pretty intuitive. You do need to put in credit card information in order to get them going and be able to use the chargers. Again, because the Volt is just level 1 and level 2, I couldn't take advantage of that, but I wanted to find out more about it on this trip. But there are starting to be more chargers around, so that's helpful. As far as ride and comfort on the highway, the Volt does great. Again, the batteries low down is a big help. Our other car is much bigger and more comfortable in a lot of ways, but we tend to take this because it's quieter, the ride's better, and we just enjoy driving it much more. Space or cargo in the back can be an issue. It is a hatch, which is convenient, but the floor is fairly high. But for a weekend or maybe even a week, if you're packed fairly light, it's not bad. If you're going to do a ski trip, it's not going to work. We've taken it as a family of 4 and done very well with that. As our kids get bigger, that's going to be more and more difficult. Missed my exit. As far as the handling on the highway, it does great. Crosswinds really don't seem to affect it that much. Again, part of that's probably the weight, some of it's the aerodynamics. If you like this video and want to see more, please like and subscribe. And remember, hit the bell icon to get notified of new content.